Hello, hello. This video is especially for Kylie fans or casual listeners of Kylie. I am still processing, still not really shocked, but just amazed at the array of, fortunately, negative and positive reviews and thoughts and posts and comments of fans about her, what they've seen at the Perth show, which was yesterday. Kylie's first show of her Tension Tour 2025. Perth was the first show where it started on the 15th of February, just last night. And yes, I've done a video on where I've checked out the set list and compared it to my predicted set list. Nice to say, most of the songs did coincide with the predictions I had, just not in the right order, except for one. I did think she would open with Lights, Camera, Action, and she did. So, yeah. Um, just three areas I just wanted to touch on. In no particular order, the track listings, like the quality, not the quality, the choice of tracks, the staging and her dresses, the costume she wore. I think they're probably no, actually they're the two main areas. I think, yeah. So just those areas. So let's start with the set list. I mean, I know she makes it look easy, but can you imagine being in her shoes? So she's had a 40-plus-year career. If I got that right, yeah, almost 50 years. So she started around 1987 was the first single, Locomotion. So by 2027, she'll celebrate 50 years in the music industry. I mean, other than other acts like Madonna, who else? I'm probably leaving people out. Rolling Stones, just as lifelong bands or artists that still able to succeed and garnish new fans and loyal base fans for decades and decades. I think that's my hats off to Kylie for that. It's easy for fans to say, even long-term fans to say that they weren't satisfied with the set list, but I thought overall it was encompassing both old and new. For me, I would have preferred she not do Good As Gone from the Tension 2 album. I'd rather her have performed like other people have said. Why didn't she sing Someone for Me? So yeah, because Kylie has said in past interviews that's one of her favourite tracks, Someone for Me. I mean, she may sing it at other concerts. It doesn't mean she can't mix up, and vary the set list that she's done from Perth, or what she did in Perth. As for the dresses, some people have said that they look underwhelming, like they look pretty ordinary, not as glamorous or chic as some of her past choices. Again, yes, it is unlimited the way you can design and use colors and fabrics in clothing, but we have to remember this is also needs to be practical for a performance. Like, you're not just going out for dinner, walking down a red carpet. You're actually on stage, moving around in said costume. So it obviously needs to be practical, but also look good to look good. I'm definitely no couture. My sense of fashion is pretty basic, if any. So anything she wears, I think, looks amazing. So I think she looked fine. So yep, that's that area. And last but not least, the staging. Yes, that even before I started to read the plethora of comments, the staging did look a bit bare, I mean, a bit empty. Like, there's a lot of open space. It harked back to me, sort of flashbacks of the Kiss Me Once tour. I mean, even then it did have those bars. It looked like those climbing bars, like horizontal and vertical sort of bars in the staging, which again look basic but kind of functional as well. But those that have wanted to see what it looks like from media press photos or fan photos and TikTok and so forth, some clips on YouTube from people's phones, the staging is really open and bare. Like, there's just one big screen or screens along the back wall. The staging looked like it's only elevated by 3 or 4 steps and nothing else. There was at the beginning, she did add kind of like, how would you put it, like stepped, how would you put it, I don't know how to describe it. It looks like steps that you can move around, like Lego pieces. Just three or four of those, just for like aesthetic effect, but nothing that she was walking on or the stances we're using. So other than that, yeah, and using lasers, of course, that's fine. Laser lighting, smoke machines, and different, obviously, lighting. Yeah, it's kind of open and bare. Also, the number of dancers that she had, which is fine. There's only 25 dancers on stage, but yeah, some of their costumes I think were a bit dour, meaning they were black or grey. And I mean, it doesn't have to always be rainbow colors or primary colors, but yeah, in a concert, you want it to be very visual, and Kylie's known for that. So having the dancers kind of almost camouflaged, yeah, kind of detracted from the overall look, I thought, a little bit. Obviously, you focused on Kylie, but overall, you know, you've got the dancers there for a reason, and yeah, they kind of just kind of faded in the background a little bit. Um, the use of the B stage was effective, I thought. There was a second stage which she didn't appear there through a tunnel or pop up from a hidden platform. She walked from the main stage to the B stage while singing Locomotion. So lots of guards on hand so fans wouldn't grab her or try to lunge out at her. So that was kind of cool for those that happened to be in that pathway from the main stage to the B stage. So that worked well, I thought. Giving fans a rare glimpse, a very close-up glimpse of her, even just walking by for those few seconds. Good photo opportunities there. Yeah, the set did look a little bit bare. I mean, it was fairly bare also in Las Vegas when she did the Las Vegas recently, given the venue that it was. It wasn't like, couldn't really fit elaborate staging in such an intimate venue. And I can understand why some fans would have thought the Tension Tour would have really, amped that up, like having an arena or arena style spaces to perform in. She could do something, quite elaborate and spectacular in terms of the staging and where she might pop up from and everywhere like that. So, yeah. But anyway, yeah. So overall, I thought. Hang on, so the lighting's on my back, isn't it? I look like I'm in shadow. So overall, I mean, I'll definitely be able to judge or know, when I go to the concerts myself this coming Thursday and Saturday in Melbourne, the 20th and 22nd of February. On the 21st of February, I'll be at OMD, Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark. They released their Melbourne dates before Kylie released her Tension Tour dates. So I've got 3 concerts in a row, which is amazing. Poptastic. Yeah, I'll make my judgments there when I see the concert for myself with my own eyes and ears. But so far, I think some people are a little bit harsh in their criticism. I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion, of course, new or long-term fans. I thought overall entertaining is the key element, I thought, and I was entertained. I mean, the footage that I've seen and the set list that I've read, what we're going to expect for Melbourne fans and those fans in the rest of the world. Clearly, I would think, I'm not betting, but I would say her set list might be quite different in the very, very last show. I think it's on May 31st compared to what she did in Perth. Um, understand she's going to be singing these songs 70 times, potentially, many of them. So you'd want to mix it up a little bit. So, and there were 2 that were noted that were fan requests. I think it was Breathe and I Should Be So Lucky. Interesting that I Should Be So Lucky was a fan request. Because normally herself, Kylie would put I Should Be So Lucky as part of the set list anyway, without having to ask the audience. I didn't see any of that footage, but I would imagine she at some point said something. Oh, well, what would you like me to sing? Or do I have any requests out there for what I should sing next? And the set list for Perth was noted that Breathe and I Should Be So Lucky were fan requests. So that was an interesting note to highlight the significance of those 2 tracks. Yeah, other than, like I said, that Good to Be Gone, good to be gone, or Good That You're Gone. Yeah, that track with Gone in the title should have been someone for me. I would have also liked her to play What Do I Have to Do from her Rhythm of Love album, even if it was just part of a medley. So from that album, she did sing Yes, Naturally, Better the Devil You Know. Did she sing Step Back in Time? I don't think she did. Shocked. Maybe she. Yeah, Step Back in Time was also omitted, I think. I mean, I know she can't play every single track, so yeah. So there you go. So interesting to see what Adelaide fans will get. They're next in the chronological order of her tour dates, and then it's Melbourne's turn. So yeah, always interesting to hear what fans of any generation and any age may say, and it's definitely been a mixed bag so far. The press, like official press and reporters, have only praised Kylie's show, but it's the fans, I suppose you could say, that really know her well, that have followed her every tour and every album and every single and every production that she's done. I suppose that's the real sort of like heartbeat, or your ear to the ground. If Kylie really wanted to know what people think, she would check out fan feedback versus over the media. That can sometimes be a little bit exaggerated, maybe. That don't want rotten tomatoes thrown in their faces because of what they've said or thought. Yes, I'll continue to be a Kylie fan. I don't think it'll ever change, despite what she does. She always does her best, I feel, and it's always humbling to know that anyone who's worked with her, like the back of house stage crew or instrumentalists, band members she's performed with, always say how professional and friendly, friendly and non diva that she is. She's so grounded, even after all this time in her career. So yeah, bring on the tension to it. Certainly has released the tension in some fans, good, bad, or otherwise. But I'm looking forward to see her live for her Melbourne date. So if you are too, I'll see you at the Rod Laver Arena. Until then,